Hello there, it's welcome back to the Waifus. I am Sefi and we're going to be talking about summer units and why they are so underwhelming. Now before we start, we all believe that actually Neon was going to be the better unit out of the two, but it turns out that the Mary is actually the best option if you are still wondering who you should pull, right? Mary, Neon, both. Should you MLB, not MLB? Short answer, I will not MLB anyone. Even with the fan service that Mary provides as a free-to-play player, I think MLBing it's a lot of resources that are going to be hard to get back. You can get super lucky and maybe in 100 pulls MLB, some people have done it, but for most people the 100 pulls is going to be one copy, maybe two. So up to you, I will say pull one copy of Mary, and I will personally, if I were free-to-play, I will skip Neon. But once again, I am not free-to-play, so when it comes to actually how to spend your resources, do what you feel is the best for you, right? It's your account, have fun. If you love the units, get both of them. Now that said, let's get into both kits, Neon and Mary. Starting with Mary, we'll go over all the skills, why they're good, why they're bad. Before we start, like always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to help me grow the channel. And also, you can support my content with the links in the description down below. We'll be doing a live stream later in both Twitch and YouTube. I think you have both links on the top as well. So let's get into this, starting with Mary Bay Goddess. Really good waifu, actually a decent healer, but she loses half of her ki, I will say. So you want to use Mary as a healer, as an off-burst healer most of the time. You could put her as your main B1, but you will be losing a lot of good composition that you can actually make with B1s when it comes to water teams. So let's start with Seaside Sunshine, which is her skill number 1, and this is her basic heal when you enter full burst. You don't need to be bursting with her. The first one is actually super low, but as it ramps out, it gets better and better. Once again, this is one of the main skills you will be using her for the heals. Then when we get into skill number 2, it gets a little bit worse because Waves kills the feed. So this is only for water code allies, and this increases the damage as a strong element. Even if you were to level up to, this skill to level 10, it's not worth it. And the reason is pretty simple. It's just like for like 3 seconds or 8 seconds, and the amount of percent that you get, you will be getting that with just 2 pieces of overload. For example, Dorothy increased elemental damage still 23% and max ammunition, which is super bad for her, but we need to reroll. And also here, again, another increased elemental damage 23%. So I am getting a lot more elemental damage with 2 pieces of overload than actually than using Mary, right? So her skill number 2, it's quite underwhelming just for that reason, because for the time she's giving you, it's not that worth. You are getting better results overloading her, and you are usually going for elemental attack anyway, an attack, and then depending on the unit and extra stat, right? So skill number 2, it's good because elemental damage is always going to be strong, but the percentages are kind of low. Now that said, let's move into her first skill, which is Tranquil Waters. This is once again a 2-part skill. The first part is affect all water code allies, increasing their attack, which is pretty nice, but if you are playing her outside of water teams, is useless. And then we have affects all allies, increasing max HP for 10 seconds, which will also have a synergy with the healing. So pretty cool. She's a 20-second, meaning you could be bursting with her constantly, but once again, what she provides is not enough to justify using her as main B1. When if we go to not power, if we go here to water, and then we go to B1s, I'm still missing, but N102 is going to be better, Ludmilla is going to be better, Dorothy is going to be the queen of big ones for water teams, and even Milk is going to be better to bursting with Milk and then bursting with Mary. In fact, those two are going to be paired up together in the next solo raid and union raids because they will work pretty nice together. That said, Mary is a good healer. You will be using her on a lot of places if you are missing some of the other healers right now, aka Rapunzel, Pepper, all the other girls. She's pretty nice and you can use her for that. She will help in a story, she will help in not in PvP, everywhere but PvP, she will be usable as a healer. So Mary, great unit, great support, great healer. The elemental damage is kind of underwhelming, but overall you can pull for her 1 copy and keep her in your collection. Now let's get into what everyone is here for, which is the worst, arguably the worst of the 2 units. Neon Blue Ocean. Let's talk about her kit and why she sucks. Now once again, for fan service, if you only want her for that, go ahead, get 1 copy. So first of all, activates when using burst skill, upper wave. If you saw Sky's video, Team's video, Soak's video, like everyone is talking about this, you don't wanna burst with her. There is absolutely no circumstance where you are bursting with her and not fucking yourself over. Why? We'll talk about it in a second with full hydro shot. So when you burst with her, you will increase part damage, the parts damage by around 15% the third time for 20 seconds. So this is pretty good if she had damage, but she doesn't have any damage, because when you actually burst with her, she deals literally, and I'm not kidding here, she deals less damage than our units. You will never want to be bursting with her because you fucked yourself over. Also, it's 7 seconds, so for 7 seconds you are dealing no damage, and then she's also using a machine gun, meaning that you will need another 2-3 seconds in order to ramp up the damage to be able to be shooting at max speed, right? So you are fucking yourself for 10 seconds. You waste this part damage because you will be doing nothing, and then while she is on this form, she deals absolutely, like, literally 0 damage. I am still hoping that this is a bug and they will come and actually fix these numbers, because even Polly, which is the weakest water unit when it comes to burst damage, is dealing more than Neon Blue Ocean. So once again, hopefully it's a bug and they say something. If not, you are not bursting with her, meaning you are using Neon on water teams only for one skill, Water Jet, which will increase the damage as a strong element for 10 seconds every time doing it a little bit more. And this is the only skin you want to level up with her. Once again, you are not bursting and you are not going to be taking advantage of upper wave. So for the skills for her, you only want to increase skill number 2. You want to go with either hit rate or resilience for the kills, like always. And when it comes to the extra stats, max ammo, elemental damage, and attack, it's a pity, honestly, because even overloading her, getting her to a higher level, she's just... you cannot justify the damage she's doing. And so I would not recommend pulling for her or using her. Even when we are talking about water teams, she will not be a good unit. You can use her for that content, and yes, of course, she will deal damage, but she's doing the same damage as support units like Nor. So in my opinion, when we talk about, right, support units, B3s, you want them for the utility they provide. In the case of Nor, right, you want her because she is actually increasing the ammunition for everyone, reloading the magazine, and also providing an attack boost. She is incredible as a support unit, not bursting with her. When it comes to Neon, she doesn't provide anything. She has 0 value for your team and for herself. So I don't justify using Neon or pulling for her. If she's your waifu, of course, try to get 1 copy. Overall, I will say skip her completely. Maybe get 1 copy in case they fix her if it's a book. If not, get 1 copy of Mary. Getting dupes for Mary could be nice for the max HP thingy, but it's not recommended. Again, it's a lot of resources to MLB her, but who's going to say no to this background, right? I would be an hypocrite if I tell you this fan service is not good. So up to you on that sense. That said, that's going to be it for this video. Just a little bit of a rant like always. I'm enjoying using Mary of my off burst, but I'm not using her on a lot of content right now. I'm waiting for the next Union raid, which is next week, I believe, the 30th. So yes, in a week we have the next Union raid. In that, I hope we can use both Mary and Neon. I have like 0 expectative when it comes to Neon Blue Ocean, but hey, we can dream, we can have our copium because we love that. All that said, thank you everyone for supporting my content. Like always, one shout out to everyone supporting all my patrons and YouTube members. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Hope the video is useful. Good luck with your pull dinner dates and see you in the next one.
天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。